Lean of Monterey Yacht and Country Club in Stuart, Florida. How are you today, Matt?
I'm fine, thank you.
Matt, when did you first hear of Geoponics products?
Beginning of the year, my wife saw a ad on Facebook. There was a picture of a green that had no snow on it, or snow all around it, and it was just a really wild-looking picture, and so she showed it to me, and I went on the site.
And what made you decide to try the products?
I called the sales rep. At that time, we were having an issue with a lot of organic in our soil and compaction. I talked to the sales rep. They recommended using Pantera. It relieved the compaction, really opened up the soil, helped me out tremendously, and that's how I started with them. I ended up using Pantera. They said that it would open up the soil pores. They said it would relieve my compaction problem, and would just improve water penetration. And so I gave it a try, and it did exactly what they said it was going to do, and it really helped me out. So that was the start of it. We also had a problem this summer. It was very dry out. We were under water restrictions. I used Pantera again. Had great penetration through the soil. So it's been it's a great product. It really has helped us out.
And have you tried any of the other Geoponics products yet?
The other product that I used was Surfactant. Again, I was on the site looking at some of the products, and I saw some of the pictures of the flower beds. And at our property, we have quite a bit of plants. And I was going to use that in our around the condos and stuff in the plants. And the weather got bad. It got real hot in the summer. I ended up using it on the greens, and all I did was add it to my current portfolio program, and within the first week I noticed a difference. Actually, within like 3 days, I started noticing the green just had a better look to it. By the end of the week, it was it just was more dense, fuller, and it looked a lot healthier. And I've been using it ever since, and all I did was just add it to the program. And what I've basically done now is that folio program that I'm using, I've built it around the Surfactant. It's great. It's natural. It has major and minor nutrients in it. It's all natural. So what more can you ask for? It's great. Really, I'm really impressed with the Surfactant. You don't have to use it just on the grass. I mean, it's a great product for plants. So, and it's safe to use. So, how can you beat that? The original greens were push-up greens. They basically used the pond muck to make the greens. They got ponds, and with the dirt, the soil, they made the greens with. And we're now going to dwarf Bermuda. The products have been good on both. It's been good on the 328 and the dwarf. And like I said, we're in the midst of changing over. 3 of my greens right now are dwarf Bermuda, and the rest of them are 328. And these products work well with both of them, which is awesome. So we have the old 328s, and then my rough is 419s, and that's what my fairway is. And I use the products. I use the products from the fairways too. In fact, the Pantera is what we were using when I got here. I mean, nobody had aerified in a few years. Actually, I don't think anybody ever did enough, before I got here in the fairways. Actually, they really didn't even have fairways. It was all just 419, and all they did in the winters was overseed the tees and the greens. I came in and cut in fairways, put them at about, a little less than a half an inch, and it was just, everything was just so compact, so there was a lot to do. And like I said, the two products just did a great job. But the Pantera is great, and it flows that water. In the mornings, I don't have any dew on the greens when I use it.
Wow.
Like I said, and we're an old forest. This place was built in 1970. I'm hoping going into the next year with Surfactant, I want to use it more around the plants of the condos. I just really didn't get a chance to use it as much as I wanted to because we were in water restrictions. And we only allowed to water the condos 2 days a week. And we have 50 condos here with quite quite a bit of wells. So some would be watered for like, a week, and you're only getting like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It just, cost effective. It just wasn't, it just wouldn't have worked. And so I had four or five jugs of it. I called Val Simpson up, my rep, and I asked her about putting it on the greens. And Robin called me back and just, told me the benefits and told me the rates to give it a try at, and I did. And man, it was, that was the only thing I did that week different was that product into my program. And
that's right.
The greens look great.
That's right. You did mention earlier that you noticed a difference in just 1 week, right?
I noticed. I thought 2 days. I looked at them and I was like, man, in 2 days I was like, wow, they just looked a little. They just looked vibrant. I don't know. They just looked good. And then by the end of the week, man, they just like I said, they just looked fuller. They just had a great healthy look to them. And I put it in my program every 2 to 3 weeks. I put it out, and I was amazed. And that's what I liked about the product. When I used Pantera, I could tell the difference right away. I didn't have dew on the greens in the morning. I knew I was getting, penetration through the soil. So, the Pantera, I could see it. It was, it was there. And the same thing with the Carbatine. I noticed the difference, like within a week. And, that's what you're, that's what you're looking for. You want to see your product working. There's a lot of products we buy that we don't really, we know the microorganisms are working in the ground and everything, but you really don't see it, or you don't see it over time. With these two products, it was nice just to be able to see it, like, I'm not saying instantaneously or anything, but it was just nice to see the product work in a real short period of time. The visual was very noticeable, and that's satisfying. That knows that, the product's working and you're getting your money's worth.
Yep.
Well, I think that's very important. And,
Great.
Fertilizing a golf course is expensive, so it's nice to know that, the products that you're buying do what they say. And you can see, the results real soon. So I'm happy with it. Without a problem.